goes back to 1. I get that. And this, and this. Okay.
Should we not be looking at the stream while you're doing stuff?
I mean, you can't. Well, no, you probably shouldn't actually, since I have, the actual answer.
Okay.
We don't have any.
Although you have conveniently covered the entire thing.
Well, you said we're not supposed to look at the screen. I assumed that meant you to.
You're pointing at things, but there's no circles out for us to guess at.
No. I get to give you guys hints first.
I see.
And you guys can think, oh, hey, what is that? What might that be related to? Not that you really, Libellud, so you know how their stuff can be very abstract.
Right.
I like the art in this game.
I do too. Again, they did a very good job. Do that.
So nothing on that other card is helpful.
Oh,
That's what I'm
actually,
gathering.
there's one thing that we didn't do first. Oh, the one that I can't actually use. So when they made this, there's supposed to be 2 sets of these. There's this one with the little swirlies, and then there's supposed to be another set of these that are just translucent red, which is just meant basically to help obscure color. And of course, that's the one that I draw. Alright, well, this one instead. This is the one again. So normally you guys would be able to take the whole minute to just choose between any of them. Instead, we'll be revealing them one at a time.
Oh, that's rude.
So we'll flip these one at a time. Once I flip the first one, I will flip the timer. But you guys have to make a decision whether or not to pass or keep going on the card. And once you have passed, then you have to... We'll just move on to the next one. So again, we're just going one at a time. Alright?
Are you going to start with number 1?
Sure.
Okay. It's back.
Yeah. Alright, so again, we're going to go ahead and flip this one, and then I'm going to flip the timer. And I just need you guys to say yes or no.
We have to agree.
No.
I'm going to say no.
Again, you guys are able to talk about it.
I mean, he put the 2 things pointing at the guy's gloves or hand.
Right. Hands.
And I mean, this guy's got kind of prominent hand, but the rest of it doesn't strike me, so I'm thinking no.
And once we say no, we wouldn't be able to go back.
Correct.
Not in this version.
Yeah.
Right.
Not because of the trap that we have at hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
I mean, you can make your own decision. I'm just giving you my reasoning.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Because obviously I haven't played this game, so I don't even know what the other
Yeah, this
options
is
might
like the
be.
worst trap card to start
Start
with.
with.
That way,
yeah.
right?
Alrighty.
Oh, our time is up already.
Again, gonna say I'm gonna pass on that one.
Are we
so.
getting a minute per card, or we were supposed to do all 6 cards in a minute?
I mean, theoretically you can, but again, this is also the first game, so I'm actually gonna flip this one more time.
Well, 10 seconds to card.
Yeah. So we'll do again. Well, this is also different because of the fact that this is tabletop as opposed to in person. So,
Right.
so we'll just do 2 minutes per round. So, all right. So that's a minute. So, Corna said no. Are you yes or no here?
No, I didn't.
No.
No.
Hmm. Still thinking no. You don't set which room goes where, right, Eric?
Correct. It's all random.
Okay.
Yes or no, Mom?
No.
That I think is.
Yeah, that's a big hand.
I'm gonna say yes for me on that.
Yeah, I would too, just because it's a big hand.
Okay.
Alright, well, you guys have made your final guess just in time, because that is the end of the 2 minutes. Because otherwise I have to keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
pick
yeah,
that one.
this
Yeah,
is
I like
actually the
that.
correct one, and yeah, out of the things that I had on these 2 cards, I'm like, the only thing I can really point at is the hands.
Yeah. I mean,
I was
you
getting
could have
worried.
pointed
I
at.
was wondering if I should have picked the first one. You know, after seeing these other ones, I'm like, oh, I don't know. After that big hand came out,
I was starting to worry about that too after those 2 duds in the middle. But yeah,
Alright.
no, that would have been really clear right from the beginning had all of them
Yes.
flipped over at the same
Yeah,
time.
Right?
Yeah, I think we would have picked that.
Yeah. And again, I have no control over what cards are in here, so.
Right.
And the trader,
Right.
when you have more people, a trader can make this worse, because they actually get to add, that's what these are for, they actually get to add a card to this, so you only have, it's the right one that the trader adds in, and then other cards.
And
So,
does the trader know what the right one is?
no.
Okay.
But they can, they have 8 choices of cards that they can add. So, therefore, they can throw something in that looks like it could throw them off. So, like, they could have something that also has prominent kind of hands of a sort.
You get a different trap, or is that the trap for the game?
No, it's a different trap.
Let's do.
I'm gonna shuffle this though. Okay. Okay, no trap this time.
Nice. I like that.
Let's put that one back in the bag.
So they're always supposed to go back in the bag. I just left this one out.
Oh.
Alright. Let me see.
Another one shuffle.
If I could get cards that could go together, that'd be great.
Well, that's like every game of Tyrion too.
Yeah. Let's see if that works. Dead. Those are trap all in of themselves. Okay. Here's what I do.
I think that's supposed to be on his eye.
I don't know.
Or he's booping the nose, I don't know. It sure pointed at his eye.
Yeah. I thought it was the face, but now he's covering part of the face, so I'm like, okay, was he pointing at what's above the face? But then he's not in that, like, little blank area.
Well, I'm going off of wherever the tip of the teardrop is.
Correct. That's not what I want to do.
That's not what you want.
No.
Heather, you may be blocking.
Oh.
No, it wasn't
Trying
her.
to look.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was trying to look.
It wasn't
No,
her. The
no.
moving the thing threw me off. And therefore I
Yeah,
also
I-
moved where I had this at, so now trying to fix it. Okay.
are you looking top down?
Yes.
I'm
Well,
looking top down.
I also to go a little bit to the side. But that's specifically due to what I was
Okay.
doing.
Oh.
Pointing at the crack or the scratch mark. I don't know.
Which one? The one on the face?
No. The table.
It's pointing at like the sash ribbon.
Is that what that is?
If you hold your right mouse button, you can, so that you're looking straight down. That may help.
I think
Because
I am
it's-
looking straight down. It's just I'm trying to
Okay.
magnify the thing, and it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's not going to show the. It's not going to show the markers.
No.
No, the
When you do
magnify
that.
does show the marker.
Oh yeah, M does. Alt doesn't.
M does.
Oh, if you're
Yeah,
doing
and-
that, I'm not zooming in that close.
I need to zoom in that close.
Well, I'm
Oh, I
zoomed in,
see.
but I'm
so
not
like if I
extra.
so if I look at the thing. All right. That makes
Then I'm using So I'm using right mouse to get myself above it, and then I'm using the mouse wheel to look all the way in.
Yeah, I'm already above it. That's not an issue.
Okay,
Alrighty.
but magnifying, I feel
I was just looking
overkill
at
at that
the.
point.
Ready?
No. Oh, I think it may be room one.
There's a lot of eyes in these things.
I'm looking at room 1. That one.
Because it has ribbons coming out of the book.
That's what I'm. That's sort of.
Because like this one has eyes too, lots of them.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. But again,
But I
he
agree,
pointed
this
at two
one-
different things.
Right, I agree. This one has the eyes, and then this one has eyes. But this is the only one that has a ribbon.
I mean, there's eyes on the guy in armor, but I don't see anything else that works for that. And the gargoyle dragon thing.
Well,
Again,
but
don't
his
see-
eyes are closed and his head is bowed, so I kind
Well,
of.
the one's on the chest plate.
So that's the first one. Again, I'm going to flip this because I'll do 2 minutes per round because again, we're not doing this in person.
Yeah, we need to. We need
No,
to keep track of the timer.
I'm voting 1. So.
I'm
A
with
minute
you.
is just such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Well, again,
Is it only a minute if we have how many does this go to?
Yeah, it's just a minute period, but yeah, it goes up to 7, I think.
Really
so 6
think
people,
that
6 people plus the grimoire.
Yeah. Well, again, keep in mind that you guys get to talk about what this stuff is early, but this stuff you have to move a little bit faster. That's why. But again,
Well,
it's only
we
even
didn't
2
get a
minutes.
chance to talk about this very much, and the problem is talking about the clues without the context doesn't do a
Doesn't
lot.
help,
You just
really.
sort of
Yeah.
say, "I think it's pointing at this and this."
Yeah.
Right.
So.
What was helpful though that you said that, because I was thinking, because I had just zoomed in, I didn't look at the picture as a whole first. But I just zoomed in, it looked like the second one looked like a crack on the table to me. That's why I was like, "What's that? What are you talking about?"
But yeah, you guys are correct. It is that one. Woohoo! Again, tabletop of this thing also, it takes
Why
longer
can't
to
you be
get
this
some.
helpful in Mysterium?
Look, I wasn't sure you guys were going to get there, considering I have a whole bunch of books. I was concerned.
Well, we were down between 2 pretty quickly, I would say, or I was anyway.
Alrighty, so door 4 is locked. So,
We're not on door 4, are we? We're on
no,
3?
so this
No.
section will not flip.
Okay, that sounds good for us.
No, because it
Okay.
fits the right answer.
Oh, it could be the right answer.
Yeah, because it's random which
Yeah.
one gets put where.
Oh, I see.
So but we can still guess it.
Yes, you can still guess it.
We just have to guess blind.
Correct.
We have to go. This doesn't make sense for any of the other doors.
Okay.
Also, the script note said that it would automatically not put that.
Oh, good.
It said it was smart enough to know what trap token it is. Although I don't know if you had to set that token somewhere in particular.
I have no idea. I'll leave it out here, I guess, just in case.
Shame you don't have trap. You have the notes. Yeah, I don't see anywhere else. Unless you've got a little place in your area that I can't see.
Not that I can tell.
Okay. Then probably just leave it out.
Yeah. Oh, hey, books. I could have used this for the last one.
Now it's the apples to apples problem.
Yeah.
He's pointing. I think he's pointing at the moon there. we allowed to discuss before you?
Absolutely. Once I've given any sort of clue, you can absolutely guess
Okay.
about it.
Because you could take that as, oh, I think this person is in the right direction. I want to push them further. Or,
Yeah. Well, I also
or
can't
the
move it.
opposite.
Once I've placed it, I can't move it. So even if you
No,
guys,
but
even if
you're-
it's leading you astray, I can't just go, oh, well, I need to move that then.
No, but you can take that into account when you're putting your second one down.
True.
Assuming it matters.
Also true.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, if we're going like wildly off the mark, and he thinks he can pull us back from it, he might. So. But again, I think he's pointing at the crescent there. Because if it was just pointing at the die, there are other examples he could have done that with.
Sure, but he has to pick. He has to pick one.
True, but I mean, there's the D20 there, and I think he could place it so that it's not pointing. It feels like it's pointed particularly at the symbol is the thing. And I feel like there are other choices where he could not be pointing at a symbol. So, if there's something with dice, then I'll consider that, but I think it may be the moon. And that would be the sun, if you go off of the old
That would be the sun. Look like a
symbolism.
sun.
That's it's alchemical symbology. And
Let me know when you are.
it doesn't look like excess symbols because
Let me know when you are ready to flip.
You're ready.
so sun and moon and or dice.
And
I'm gonna be
keep in mind,
flipping
so
one.
this one, if it does actually flip it, I'm just gonna flip it back over.
That's
But
Do you,
fine.
want us to, do you want us to close our eyes first, and you can flip it?
Actually, I'm right-clicking and pulling up the context menu on top of that, so I can't see it if it flips.
okay. Flipping now. Yep, it did not flip it. So
Okay.
Okay.
neat.
Well, open my
Ew,
eyes.
smart.
Alright, what do we got?
Oh,
Well, there's a sun
and the moon.
and a moon. Where's the moon?
The pendant. The moon.
Oh, I
crescent
see.
around
It's
the-
a sun
around
and
the
moon
face.
together. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
I do think Mysterium this would be nice if Mysterium was like this.
Well, it's because he gets to point out specific things on the card.
Okay, even in Mysterium, some things he could point at all he wants and we're still not going to get it. Because the cards just do not match to anything.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys figured out the sun and moon thing, because that was the only things I had to point at.
That was foreign.
looking
I
at the
got
rest of
moon, but
this-
I wouldn't have gotten the sun.
Yeah, then looking at the rest of this, I'm like, what the hell do I point at? Because the rest of this is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no. See anymore. Yeah, I don't think there was anything on that other card that would have got even close for sun.
Alright, new trap.
Did you know that was the alchemical symbol for sun?
No, but it
Oh,
was
no,
the
you didn't,
closest
Heather. I didn't
depiction
know.
I had to sun.
Okay.
And new trap is the one door at a time again.
That's not a new trap.
Well, okay, the new trap for
Okay.
this room. Alright.
Eric, you wanna like put that over?
That's
Got
rude for
another
our first
option.
game. That is rude for our first game
Yeah.
to get that twice. How many rooms are there? 6?
I have 2 more, I think.
Yeah, there's 6. You have to make it successfully through 6,
Cool.
and
Two-
we're on
three-
4.
three more.
Two
So
after.
4, 5, and
Two more
6,
after.
Three
yeah.
more rooms. This one and 2
So we're
more.
happy.
3 more rooms.
Assuming that you guys, at least one of you gets to the right one every time. Which, I mean, so
That's
far you have been able to, but
Well, the clues have been helpful,
yes. I'm trying.
which is, unusual.
Rude.
That's That's not on you.
Says the woman who didn't know what the alchemical symbol for the sun was.
I didn't. But I know the moon is.
Well, could you still use it?
Oh.
That's that same disappointed sound that you make every time I use that.
God bless it. And then I fix it and then it sends it back.
Not that long. You should have just waited it out. I just like that it's the same level of frustration, no matter what game I threw it in. Chasing a survivor. Oh. Having a ghost chase you. Oh.
Trying to give you a good clue. Oh.
That's usually our response.
That could be behind. Be like the train. In the Carol train adjustment or something like that.
I didn't even know if you put that in the first one. Well, that second one sure seems like it's pointing at the branch. That first one, I think it's the coattail.
Yeah. Right. Well, right. It could be the coattail, or it could be, you know, behind as opposed to in front, or something like that. It just depends on what we get.
You mean he's pointing at his behind?
Yeah. Right. Or, you know.
Is that what you're?
Yes. Yes. Or it could be, you know, behind someone as opposed to in front of someone. I'm just looking at options. But yes.
I mean, it could
part
also
of the
be
body
in
is
front
also
of-
an option.
It might also be just transparent,
Yep.
or otherwise wispy. And he plays Kirby, so we're looking for a tree because it's clearly wispy wood. Got wispy. We've got a branch. Wispy woods. Show me a big pink puffball.
All right, I'm gonna hit the flip button. I'm gonna see if it only flips one because I'm just curious as to if they did anything for this one. All right, ready?
Yep.
It did just flip one.
Yep, it does. I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. That moon is awfully round and pink. Sorely tempted to go all in on my Kirby theory. I'm gonna say nothing.
I don't.
I
All right, flipping the next one.
Again, a pink circle. I think no.
No. There's no trees. There's no.
That's really the thing that I'm looking for.
Nothing. Right.
There's not even like anything branch-like, so I say no.
No.
So now?
No. What the heck is that?
Well, that's
It's got branches.
she's got branches in her hair, and there's a translucent figure with her. I'm guessing yes.
Okay.
There's a ghost with it. That's my.
So that's the first minute.
Again, you don't have to agree. If you want to hedge and, you know, check
Guess
and
something
see
else. Guess something else.
Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that. If you're only half convinced, because
No, I
this is the
saw the
situation.
well. No, I saw the tree. You know, as soon as I saw the tree, I wasn't
So
sure about the
you
pink. I
guessing-
wasn't sure about the pink, but I mean,
Again-
what do you think? I mean, out of the, So,
It's up to you, because it's the strongest candidate so far, but that's not saying much. So, and again, I could be missing something
is there a
that I
penalty
don't know.
Is there a penalty if I'm wrong?
If you are both incorrect, you both gain a cohesion token for your incorrect guess, and since if neither of you are right, you will not move on. Yeah.
And if he's right and I'm wrong, is there a penalty to the team or a penalty just to me?
There's one cohesion token will be lost to whoever is at the wrong door. But as long as you have at least one at the end, you're fine.
Alright, do you want me to...
It's up to you.
Something else.
It's up to you.
I'm not gonna move this because you've been asking rules questions for that whole minute. So
Yeah. No,
again, first game
again,
clarification purposes. So
it's up to you. With this trap, I'm okay with spreading around our guesses a little bit because we don't know if the right answer is somewhere else. If you're convinced,
all right, I have flipped it back over. So you have a minute.
If you're convinced, feel free to join in. If you want to continue on, I don't think that's a terrible idea either. So it's completely up to you. How convinced are you? Or if you want to stay, I'll go on. If you'd rather,
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm okay. It's a new thing, so it doesn't. Yeah, out of the choices currently available, I would pick that one. But there are 2 more choices. So
and that's why I'm saying if you want to linger, I'm okay with that.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Go
So
ahead.
moving on.
Yep.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But I pretty much have to put it on this one now.
And I
So.
also really don't think so.
Nope, I don't either. That's fine though.
Each one of you take a cohesion token from the left side. It was actually this one, but I had nothing, so I pointed to the coattails, yes, because of the fact that he had the jacket. And then the branch, because I didn't have anything cane-like, but it was the only thing, as opposed to pointing at a tree that was standing in the background, I pointed at the branch that it was standing on, because he's got the walking stick. It was the best that I could do.
This one looked...
Oh, absolutely. I don't blame you for getting confused by that one. I can't account for that one being in there.
Oh, so you don't get to see what...
I have no idea what the rest of them are.
Okay.
The only one that I know about is this one.
I see. Yep. No, I don't know anything. I wouldn't. I didn't think that was it.
I don't blame you, again, especially when the one that Corwin, that you guys both wanted to guess.
I mean, honestly, when I saw that cane, I did think branch, but I wasn't seeing anything.
No, this is definitely a branch.
Yeah, well, again, I also went with... This was because it was the closest thing I could point out, really, for this guy's jacket.
Yeah.
Again, sometimes that's just how it works.
There's no good hat or anything.
No. I looked. Here you go, Corwin.
There's
That's
no
for
train
you.
on this jacket.
True. Again, I get it. It was just, hey, I wanted it.
Yeah.
It was, a longer jacket. I didn't want you to just go, oh, look, it's something, I wasn't looking for a sweater. That's why I went for the coattails. So.
No.
Right.
You suck, Eric.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
All my buttons have moved. It should hit here in a second. Nope. Okay. Not.
Heather, what is this token sitting in here?
I thought we had to take a token.
Yes, you each had to take one.
It goes on our card, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Card. What card would that be?
Oh, the
character card over
your
here.
one's over here, yeah. I didn't realize.
Where we each have one.
I don't see
Over,
a character card.
over
your
here.
name here.
Yeah.
To your right, down. Below you. It's on the side of the table. Follow
Go down here.
How do I go down? Yeah, I lost it. I lost
WASD.
Yeah.
Move the camera around. Or you can zoom out with mouse wheel. WASD.
Yep. Or you can just zoom out.
Around.
Alright, so this one...
How do I zoom out? Because I accidentally
Mouse
zoomed
wheel.
in.
Mouse wheel.
Not the way I zoomed in. I don't... Okay.
Over here?
And I'm not sure.
down here. Like this is
Yes.
completely off the board for me. Like
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
see this
Yeah.
and the board
No,
at the same time.
but this
Oh,
is
you're,
your character
you're
card.
very zoomed in then.
I didn't think so.
And then this one's for ones.
Because I can zoom out and I can zoom out and see.
Okay, well,
Everything.
yeah, I guess I could, but then I can't see the cards very well at all.
Well, no,
No.
you don't have to keep those in. You were just letting you know that's where there's a character card that has the same.
You weren't able to find where it was. So we
No,
were trying to
no,
get
I
you to zoom
couldn't.
out.
Right, no, I couldn't see that at all. At all.
Yeah, we were just trying to get you to zoom out so you could see where they were.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's one, on each of your cards. Alrighty. So this one, we will actually have a 7th door for you guys to guess. It'll still all flip at the same time, but
At least they'll all flip at the same time.
Right, that's something. That one at a time, BS. Although I still wouldn't have picked that one. In all fairness, if they'd
and
all
a
flipped
weird
at the same
door.
time, I still would have picked what one picked.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Again, very limited
Well, we
options at
blame
that
you.
point.
Okay, because we blame you.
You have that luxury.
It's a guessing game where you're giving the clues. You're gonna be the whipping boy.
Yeah. This isn't gonna help. So.
I have a question from this side here.
Okay. Hello, Daniel.
You're muted, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I was in another room where they were using Discord in voice chat. You know how that causes echoes sometimes.
Right. Have you
So I
played this
just wanted to
before?
let you know the.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have my own mod for this.
Oh,
And I've been making on my own.
Thank you. I forgot about.
neat. Well, this one is incomplete, so if you end up getting yours up, that's cool. Who's that one?
Oh, you did?
The one
you
I
gotta
have
do this?
is
On
pretty
board
nice,
game night?
actually.
Are you making plans on board game night?
The only thing it doesn't like
I was
is
trying to make Thursday board game night.
Heather, you're not muted. So, you know,
I'm aware. Do you need me to
Okay.
be?
No.
I'm just be aware that your conversation is live the whole time.
Yes, the whole world.
Anybody in the world who wants to tune in.
Well, that's true. Oh, it's a game we should have now. We should post that.
Yeah, once we have it on the site,
no,
I'll make
I
sure that I
mean-
post it, that I put it into the.
I mean, when we post it, we should. If you want to see how the game is played, go to.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it
Daniel's
scripted? Is that
response on
why?
this thing.
I can do it on Facebook. So where does the 7th room go?
At the top.
Up here.
Everything
Oh, I
is
see.
right
Oh, I see.
there. Oh, yeah, and that's in there. Go ahead and sit down.
Yeah, whoever did this one, they did a good job overall. They just forgot the red things.
Yeah, I remember seeing this one. In fact, the
Are
guy
you sure these
who
aren't the red things?
this one It's funny. Like I put mine on the workshop, and several other people put theirs up on about the same time. So like we all put up one simultaneously.
Yeah, I saw that because at one point I looked and there was nothing on there, and now there are 3 or 4.
Oh, that's good. That means it's a popular game, right?
Yeah.
Good. I like
I,
it.
I hadn't heard of it, but that doesn't say anything. There's like a million games out there, so.
Well, I didn't hear about it until somebody that played Mysterium quite a bit showed it to me.
I only got 2 copies though, Eric.
Off to what?
You'll have to deal.
That's fine. At least I already have one.
I'm just saying for the website, I only have 2.
It's a start. Make more options. What are you
What's going
doing?
on here?
I'm using myself.
I mean, at least you're not inverting my screen again.
Could. I've got more of those.
I'm not surprised. I feel like that's a more common one.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not? Oh, wow.
He's pointing to the doorknob? No, he's not pointing to the doorknob because the doorknob's down here.
No, okay, it's an epic level. We'll know that. Oh yeah, they are epic levels. Cloud and a keyhole.
Again, overall, I do like what they did, though.
Keyhole.
Hmm? What happened?
Keyhole.
The shape of the thing.
Oh. Okay. It's like completely covered the. I don't know if he said it's like wood, because he's completely covered the. Like he's not. I think if he would be pointing, he would have put it out a little more as opposed to. Like he's not pointing at the doorknob, but I don't think he's necessarily pointing at the thing as a whole.
I mean, it might be wood, but I don't think it's door, because he could have pointed at the small door at the bottom.
Or he could have pointed at the doorknob, and he didn't do that either.
Well, except that would give us door knob, and if it's just door, that might be too much. I don't think it's door. I think it's either keyhole or wood. And wood
Never
is probably
forget
the
that
stronger
color.
of the two. I mean, color's another option.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, I think outside of the fact that they didn't put the red ones in, I think overall I like how they did this.
I'm not sure I like any of these.
I think two's the best one. Because it's got clouds and the color. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, 7 has clouds, but I don't.
Yeah,
See
that's
much
what I was.
for
That's
the
what I
other
was
four.
looking at. 7 is no.
This game is not going to work.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, of course, this one has
You
clouds
find
too.
out.
Which one has clouds?
Well, I've been giving him 2 minutes because again, the minute is good for in person, but there's a lot of extra having to manipulate things in tabletop versus in person. So we've been doing 2 minutes for the timer. That being said, if Mom hasn't made a decision after that, then we'll have to. Then I'm moving it, but.
Yeah. Did you mean number 2 down in the corner? Heather?
Oh, is this 2?
Yeah, it's
That is
one.
room
This is up here
And
is
that,
7.
that is the one I
Was
think
mine
it is.
2? Oh, this is the one you think.
That's the one I'm guessing. Because it's got clouds, and the color is very with that,
Oh, I see.
like the overall color.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and this doesn't have any wood in it, which is kind of what I was looking at. This doesn't really have any wood in it either, but okay.
I mean, there's only a couple with a little bit of wood.
Just in time. That being said, you can still each take a cohesion token.
Darn you, Eric.
Well, look, I didn't have anything pointing at fire. But I had this big door in the background, and then I pointed at clouds because it's the closest I could get to smoke.
Oh, I didn't think it was door because you didn't point at the whole thing. Like, I figured
You've
if
got
it
a
was door,
monster
you would
face
have
on the
put it.
brazier.
I figured it would have put more like outside.
This is not a
It was
card
the
that I
whole
could
door.
use.
If it was like the
Which
whole
card
door.
were you?
This one.
This
Oh,
one,
that
you said.
one.
With the door, but
You said
it is
fire, and if you had fire, that was still gonna throw us off.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fair, but
But again, he wouldn't have known.
I don't know that this is going to be here.
There's also a big door in the background there.
Huh?
You're talking about the two
Yeah,
dancing, right?
split
Yeah.
between those two.
Yeah, this is
There's
the one
a
that's...
big door in the background.
Which is why I pointed at the door on this one.
No, you point. There's a better door,
Well, okay, that's fair, but I went for the big door as opposed to the little door.
Yeah.
which is gonna throw us into a lot of other.
I think it's because you had it on that as opposed to like out. So give me this for a minute. Yeah, I would have if you
Well,
had
no.
put it.
Get your own.
Saying, like, outside and then pointing at, like, just
Is
the
the
door.
door.
At the thing as a whole. That's why that's why Corwin was pointing at color. And I'm like, okay, I can see that or wood as a
Yeah.
object.
Right, but when you can specifically point, you can literally point to things, which is a huge advantage over what you can do with the Mysterium.
To be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really notice the little door until after you'd pointed it out. I'm like, well... Whoops.
What the alt key is for.
Especially Corwin.
Alright, one there, one there, one of these. What does that one do? I think it's one of the trigger ones, isn't it? Yeah, it's a trigger one. Never mind, that one doesn't work. We don't have a trigger. Oh. So I have to point to the bottom of one of the pages.
Meaning the whole card.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Those have a lot of similarities.
A little bit.
That's the bottom.
Yeah. Because I have to point at the bottom of one of them, so.
Right. I'm just gonna...
Well, technically, this would be the bottom, that little space.
Sort of what I thought. it was supposed to be for.
Okay. I just usually
Or is
point.
that- or is that
again-
supposed to be
The space, yeah.
Yeah, when
space
you're pointing
for-
at the.
Works too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when you're pointing at. It says to point at this little thing if you're pointing at the. For the.
Well,
to take the
except
whole
that
thing
the
into
trap
account.
if you look at the trap token, they are actually in the corner.
Well.
Here's the other one.
He's going to let you have it.
I mean, this time. See if you can do good with it.
I know we're doing so well. We shot ourselves in the foot.
No, don't blame us, blame Eric.
Always blame the Grimoire.
The Grimoire or the Ghost's fault. Never forget that. I mean, we could blame Rachel too. I'm okay with that.
She's not paying attention, I don't think, so that's not as much fun.
Let me know when you guys are ready to flip. Okay, place both tokens.
Well,
Okay.
the one he could specify, I see either brick or stone block or column or possibly the color.
I don't think it's the color necessarily, but I'm with you on all of the other things.
Yeah, I mean, you can never completely ignore the possibility of color. The overarching one, I'm thinking.
Who knows? Since he had
Well,
to specify
there's
the
a very
whole card,
prominent.
we don't know.
Well, there's a very prominent color. It could also be magic or window, as far as the overarching.
I can't say that I'm gonna count that one too much, because who knows whether he would have placed there. Maybe he would have placed card. We don't know.
Well, but he could have pointed at. He could have. Nothing would prevent him from pointing at the whole of the other one.
True. I had to point at the bottom of one of them.
Right. So could you have pointed at the bottom of this one and then still placed your other one in here?
Sure.
Yeah. So there's something
So there
of
is
value.
something on that. So there's something on that card. Okay.
And he thinks that it can be broadly gleaned enough off of it that, and those are the big broad themes that I see on that card. But we'll have to see the other cards to start guessing at context.
Right.
Ready?
So, sure. You're the blue sucker.
Well, I like this one.
Yeah,
I
because
like
of the.
this one. Well, and it's a castle. I mean, because it's
Yeah,
magic-y kind of thing. Which,
and it's it's also. I mean, it's got that color. Again, that was one of my other things. Well, it's also. I mean, he looks like he could be in a castle, the magician guy. So.
yeah. Well, it's you think castles, you think magic, whatever.
Well,
You think fiction anyway.
yeah. No, I tend to agree. My second best guess would be maybe the one with the owl, but that's a stretch because the pillar.
Alrighty. You guys good?
The owl on the fence post being the column, but I again think that's a stretch. We're both set, so.
Okay. Hey, we actually moved this time.
Yay!
Hey, you didn't screw it up this time.
No, Daniel, they were not.
Okay.
No. I just placed them, and then I think Corwin, while I was deciding where to put things, did it nicely.
No, I did not get that particular.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't think Heather took her second cohesion.
Yeah, she should have two.
She does.
Oh, you do.
They're just not stacked.
It's censored.
Oh, is it so? Well, if they're supposed to be in a certain
No.
way,
No,
No.
I was just.
come on the thing.
No, I just didn't see it because it was censored.
Alrighty.
I'm honestly a little confused why they've got some scripted positions for some of them. Oh, no, I think they are supposed to be in centers. What's intended?
I don't know this one.
The script piece on the edge is.
Oh, there it is. Immediately draw 2 extra chop tokens from the bag. That's rude.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Oh,
That's a trader one though. We don't have a trader.
Dark Magic. Yep.
Oh.
That counts though.
No, it doesn't, because it wouldn't be in the bag.
Dark Knight. Grimar must discard the pages and remove the butterfly markers at the beginning of step 3.
Oh, so once I flip the cards, these are gonna go away.
So we're gonna have to remember what it was pointing at.
Yep.
Okay.
Hope you have a good memory.
Right.
Do not look like butterflies.
Dangerous room. I know that one.
Count the number of wrong doors that have been chosen by the wizards and remove as many cohesion tokens from the board. So we will be losing 4 cohesion tokens, plus if either of you get something wrong this time.
Wait. What? 4?
Because we each have 2.
Oh. Okay.
I can explain this if you want. So if this is Ron and someone goes there, it's -1 for that person being Ron and -1 for the Ron door. If 2 people go there, it's -2 for the 2 people on, but still just
actually, no, that was
1
wrong.
more
Okay.
for because it's one Ron door.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm glad you were here because I would have done that wrong then.
So it's not an automatic 4, it's only if we get it wrong?
Yep. No. Yeah, and it's not. For some reason, I think the first time I played this, I read that wrong. Because I thought it was for all wrong doors overall, and I'm like, that can kill your tokens really quick.
Yeah. No. That's.
Alrighty. So yeah, no, it's only for things that you get wrong this turn, which makes that a lot better.
So we can at most lose 2.
Well, if you
4
both go
at
to
most.
2 Ron doors,
Yeah.
you
They're
could
doubling
lose 4.
it, basically. Because we're getting 1 that we would get anyway, and then an extra 1 to trap.
Well, no, because we would each gain 1, but 2 go back into the box. 2 are out of the game entirely.
Correct.
But at most, that's going to be 2 that are going out of the game.
True. But even the
Okay.
ones that are on your character cards count towards the they're gone, so you're losing at most 4.
That's not what I was talking about. But
Okay.
we haven't lost them. They're gained by us. It's different.
So how do we, this is our pile? How do we get these?
Which ones?
Like, was
Well-
this
I
our
think as soon
allotment?
as we start
Was this
eating
our
into that pile,
allotment?
bad things happen. It's my...
Oh. Like, because I thought you said we had 30. This is definitely not 30.
So this side and this side equals 30, but again, when you play with more than 2 people, once you start eating into this side, then you can deal with the trader, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had to do that. I've never had a big enough group, but it's
There's
How many people do you
Seven.
need for the trader?
4.
at least,
So with Daniel, if we do
but
another game,
that's including the person running.
correct.
Oh. But Daniel, you should have been here sooner.
He was playing another game, otherwise I would have invited him.
Are you actually set, Eric?
Huh? I've set 1, yes. I'm still
Okay.
figuring out what I'm doing with the other one.
Oh, good. I haven't looked at the things yet. So.
Well, there's
I hadn't looked at the big picture, which we have learned I need to look at the big picture.
Include that.
Actually,
Want
yeah.
it to be.
Is that actually where you want it to be?
Yes.
Oh, like
Okay.
on the gold part. The gold.
It's
center.
where I want it to be. That's all I can say.
Well, that's
So-
aimed at Corwin. That's aimed
Okay.
I mean,
So
it's on the crack in the door, so I mean, yellow light, opening. So,
Yeah, because it's not on the hand though. So there's
no, it's not on the hand, but I mean, it's an opening in
Yeah.
something.
right.
So a crack in a wall potentially could work.
Or gold. It says gold. When I first looked at it, it said gold to me.
Well,
I understand,
yeah,
I understand
color.
it's light. I understand it's light, but it says gold as opposed to like yellow. But you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we're bringing color into it, yeah. Which, again, always worth keeping in mind. Eric.
No, it says 12 in the thing, and then
Yeah,
it
it's,
says that the rest
12.
of them go into the other side, or did I just read that wrong?
No, it's 12 max.
Oh, okay, then I just read that wrong.
Okay, so there's three
opposed to
players.
what?
There's the Grimoires. So if you're doing easy mode, you have 9 in there. Experience 8, and then 7.
Okay.
There's never going to be so.
I was wondering
Well,
why
you have-
that didn't the
you
math
have-
didn't entirely
Yeah.
add up, but I haven't gone back to double check it entirely.
You mean in the small area? Because you have 13 in there to start with.
Oh well, then that I just counted wrong.
Yeah, there should only be at most 9. And there wouldn't be any in this dark area for a 3-player game, anyways.
Oh, you can actually do this with two players. That would be dull, though. Okay.
That's rude.
I mean, you all were playing on super easy mode.
Yeah.
Which,
Well, again, they also hadn't played before at all, and I've only played this a
Exactly,
few
yeah.
times.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have that many cohesion tokens, be my guest.
Absolutely. Sometimes we need all the help we can get, but
Right?
Is that where you wanted her?
good enough. No, probably not.
I'm just asking if that's actually
Okay.
where
Yeah.
you intend to point. Okay.
Pointing at. Oh,
So, yellow definitely seems to be a theme.
yeah. think
But we've
then-
also got light, crack,
I'm
Bird.
willing to bet I know what
And a
it is.
bird. Okay.
bird.
I've seen pretty much all the cards of this game.
You want to study that anymore, Heather? Because remember, it's going to go away.
Yep. I'm aware.
Ready?
So,
Yep.
okay.
Oh, were you not ready, Corwin? I'm sorry. I thought you were ready and you were waiting on me.
I thought so too.
So, is it the one you thought it was?
You talking to me?
You said you knew what the card was before they flipped.
Actually, I was thinking of a different card with a bird on it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the bird thing. That was a sound of exasperation.
I hope not.
You guys good?
Seeing those cards, that's the card I would have chosen.
I
That's
mean, my
good.
second guess is room 2, but
No, you guys are right.
okay.
The having the one where I could point at the crack in the door when it looks very similar to what looks like
Yeah,
again a
yeah.
crack in the door. I'm like, that's perfect, but what the hell else do I point at?
Well, I would have doubled down on it and pointed at the crack again. Be like, this is the thing.
Alrighty, so now that we are in the last room, we will still gain one more trap, but then we also have the Watcher, which is part of this. So while you're in the last space, wizards cannot communicate with each other in any way. Moreover, instead of placing their chip in front of the door, they simply take their chip in hand, and then once you both are ready, we will count to 3, and then you'll both place on the door of your choice.
Oh.
It's a special
If
rule
it
for the
helps,
last.
what I usually do here is, since these are double-sided... Oh, they're not double-sided in this mod. Ah,
No.
Well, they are.
okay.
Just have the same.
They
name.
are, but
I'm just gonna say ready
yeah,
when I've
fair
made
enough.
my decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured
Although-
just use the same one.
Although the other thing is, we're gonna be able to see literally where people are looking. So
True, but
if
just because you're
I'm-
looking in the spot
if my
doesn't mean
hand, yeah, but if my hand's on room 4 and I say ready,
Oh well, take your hand off a room before you say ready. But yeah, because I mean, we gotta look at all of them. So your
That's
hand's
fine.
gonna be everywhere.
we are allowed to talk. So, are we allowed to discuss the clues you give?
that. Nope.
No,
Okay.
it said no. We're not allowed to communicate at all.
And once again, if wrong guesses
I-
will cause extra things. Although fortunately you guys were right, so it didn't matter. Okay.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of crossover on those two. Easy. Unless Eric screws it up. But if Eric does screw it up, it's Rachel's fault.
I'm okay with that.
That's what she gets for missing the meeting. That where you want it?
Yep.
And you are looking down when
Yep.
you set those, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll make sure I'm in the same orientation. You're happy with both of those, Eric?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're happy with them.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, good. I was wondering about how that was gonna work.
Something pulled a crap ton of stuff to load there for a second.
Because it pulled all the stuff out of the trash into.
Oh. Oh, I shouldn't have had to reload those. I don't know. And these are staying, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I can re-reference.
Correct. Yep. That was. We did not get that trap.
Yeah, that would be obnoxious.
All right.
Now I think I'm ready to see the card. Heather?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is an unfortunate collection. Circle? Question mark.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm ready to.
Alright, go ahead and take both of your markers and place them where you're wanting to go.
Well, at least we're ready together.
Right?
Even better, you actually move on.
Yay!
I was gonna say
It was between two.
Well, and with the cards that I had, the only thing that I could point at was the grass. Cause I'm like, I don't want to point at the stump because there's no trees in this. There's no creature for me to really point at.
Well, the problem is that there were 3 others with decent plant stuff on it, and a 4th with, an okay plant thing. And I didn't know if you were going desperately for the plant thing because that was all you had. And
yeah, it was a little bit all I had.
Screwing everything up for all of us.
I can see one other thing you could point it to other than the grass.
Okay.
Mind?
Sure. They got it right, so.
His hair.
Okay.
He was better off with the grass. Honestly, I would have.
Yeah, I think reinforcing the plan.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I
bit
think I would have been too
between
concerned
six
about
and
them
that,
looking for a
but-
person.
Yeah, I agreed with them.
Yeah, I would have been looking for a person at that point.
Alrighty. Well, there you
Then
go.
there's no weapon or rune anywhere.
He's a minotaur.
Yeah. Sweet. We did it.
That's just because he's so small.
Alrighty.
Rachel lives another day.
Yep.
Yeah, the mod that I use for this, it's heavily scripted and does the trap stuff automatically. It even puts particle effects on the card that was in your hand. So you don't even have to tell people which card was in your hand. Might be a little bit too heavily scripted, but it's one I modified.
Again, overall, I like how they did this script. It's just a matter of... Like, the big thing that bothers me is the fact that they didn't put the red things in.
Mm-hmm.
But
The which things? Oh, the
red ones.
oh, wait a minute. They did.
They did? Am I
Yes, they
stupid?
did.
How'd they do that?
Here, watch.
I'm watching.
The red.
Oh, what's
It's
that?
now
Where
red.
did that come from? Oh, is that this? Did they do that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Genius.
Look.
You've been looking at all of these and you've never thought, what is that other state?
Well, I figured it was front and back.
did it because I never did it because no,
No, because
states
that
are never
doesn't
front and
change,
back.
yeah.
States
Well,
are
the-
never front and back.
the
States
dice they
change
are.
The nature.
I guess I
So
talked
which is
about
making it
something
red
about
for
your
me.
own.
Side is up.
Well, again,
What's
it,
making it-
it obscures the color. We only ever got it once because then I pulled it out of the bag. But then if I'm trying to point at something, I can't be pointing at it for the color because, well, you can't tell what color's on there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, so it's a trap.
I'll tell you
Yeah, it's a
what
trap
the
thing.
most.
Okay. Oh, we
I
had other
mean,
traps.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the most annoying trap is. It's this one, locked door.
Oh, yeah, we had that once. I think
Yeah.
it was like right...
I don't know. I think the one at a time one.
That's
is
the
more
locked door.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's locked door.
Oh, okay. I thought that was talking about the one where one we couldn't see. One didn't flip.
No.
That
concealed
would be
door.
concealed door.
Yeah.
Where number 4 is
Yeah.
concealed.
Yeah.
That's
had that
probably
one-
the second most obnoxious one.
We had that one twice.
Yeah, the locked door we
Locked
had twice,
door.
yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying.
We had the locked door on turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
like, here,
wow.
here. This is how you play the game. Now completely forget that because I'm gonna have to.
Alright, well, I'm gonna reload, I'm gonna top off my drink, and then we'll play another game. Now that everybody knows what the hell they're doing.
Oh, did we win?
Well,
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
You.
Oh, yay. Awesome.
Alright, I'll be back. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching so far. Hopefully you guys are having fun. I'm gonna do one more game of this, but in the meantime, thank you so much. Bye.